Hey guys, LQ here with the LQ Review. Thank you so much for joining me here at my YouTube channel. Right now I want to talk about Primal Season 3, Episode 5. If you remember, at the end of the last episode, Fang and Spear were reunited with a pregnant Mira and Fang's two kids. They were all together, one happy family again, or were they? So when the episode opens, we see Mira approach Spear very cautiously. She wants to believe that this is him back from the dead, but she's not sure what to think. Meanwhile, Fang is really apprehensive about this, to the point where she is hostile toward Spear. There's some quiet moments at the beginning of this episode where Spear and Mira start reconnecting, and these were some of the best moments of the episode. They were quiet, and I talked about this last episode. The sound effects were just on point. There were moments where you could hear where you saw Mira thinking things out, and you could hear nature behind her. You could hear crickets and wind jostling the trees. It was just, the sound's on point with this. It always has been, but for some reason these last two episodes I've really noticed it. She tries to connect with Spear, but he's just not cognitively there yet where he can make those connections. Even though he's slowly putting pieces together, it's really not quite happening yet. Of course, it wouldn't be an episode of Primal if there wasn't some carnage. And their group ends up getting attacked by some sort of monkey, baboon, chimpanzee, I don't know, some sort of primal variation of that. And a couple of the survivors from last episode are dispatched pretty quickly here, and Mira is taken. And Fang's two kids, and Spear are in pursuit. And this is really cool because Fang is still hostile towards Spear. And they have kind of, I don't know if competition is the right word, but kind of a competition to see who can get to Mira first. There's a point where Spear and Fang end up saving each other, so their objectives are aligned, but Fang is still not having this. Towards the end of the pursuit, we have Mira who's able to fight back and escape. I'm not going to really share how all this ends, but it ends with, I'm not going to share how it ends from the pursuit standpoint and the fight that occurs between our group and the monkeys. But I will say that this ends with there being an understanding between Mira and Spear that they have to find a way to move forward. Fang is still hostile, still doesn't want any part of this. Meanwhile, Fang's kids, they've embraced Spear, but there's still a lot of questions and a lot of distrust on Fang's end. This is a good episode. It was a good episode. I've been waiting for this to happen, for the reunion. It wasn't how I thought it would go. I thought that Fang would be excited, but she wasn't. I like that they are letting Spear rediscover his humanity in a slow and deliberate pace. But I hope that they get there before the end of this season. I don't want the season to end and have Spear still be a walking zombie. I've said this before. This is a world where magic exists. I hope he gets restored in some capacity. I guess we'll just wait and see if that happens. This is a good episode. It definitely moved the story forward and created complexity between our main characters, and how that complexity is handled moving forward. Looking forward to seeing it. So, good episode. Let me know what you thought of it in the comments down below. while you're down there commenting, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get to 2,000 subscribers. You can help by hitting subscribe. And until next time, we'll see you guys later.